Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Roll for the Galaxy. It's a digital board game I picked up. I've been on a board game kick this year. I've got like 50 of them in actual meat space, and since those are kind of hard to show off, I figured I'd collect a couple of them digitally and show them off as well. So I don't have a whole lot of experience with Roll for the Galaxy, so this might be a bit rough, but I played a lot of Race for the Galaxy when I was younger in college. So I'm just gonna do me and 2 easy AI and we'll just see what happens. Let's see. Okay, so the way the game works is you are trying to get 12 cards or collect every victory point. And gosh, it's gonna be a little hard to explain this as we go. Board games are always a little bit less self-explanatory. So let's just start basics. I start with 2 cards out on the field. Those are my starting world and also a secondary starting world. I don't know. So plus $1 for every novelty die in your citizenry at the end of the phase. So I haven't quite figured out how that works, but I get extra money for the more blue citizens I have. Gain a novelty good on this world at the start of the game. So we already have a good there. I can sell that. We also have the damaged alien factory. Gain an alien technology yellow die on your citizenry at the start of your game. Okay, so these are my 3 citizens. Now, I have 2 starting cards that I can invest in. They're not in play, but I can potentially buy them. We have investment credits. Develop all developments after this one require 1 fewer developer, which is not a bad idea. Or information hub. Novelty. Both of these are good, but I can also swap them to see. Green and yellow worlds require less settlers. I think I like this one a little bit better. So this number up here on the top left, the 3 and then the 4, that is the cost to play it. So I'm going to need 4 developers to get investment credits, or 3 settlers to get information hub. So let's just hit done. That's what my opponents have, and I get to roll 3 dice. So I've got some scouts and settlers. It's not the greatest. So I'm gonna put these down here, and honestly, I'm gonna put that there. So normally dice correspond to each of the phases: scouting, development, settling, production, and shipping. Shipping is where we sell these goods. However, we only get to personally choose one of the phases each round. And so I specifically have to choose, like, do I want to explore? Do I want to develop, settle, produce, or ship? And the only way to do that is by putting a die in this lock. But if you notice, this circle die doesn't really match. That's because locking in, it effectively lets you put any die where you want, but only 1. So this way I can put 3 dice directly towards the exploration side of things, which is what I'm going to do. But if I want to do other stuff, I could. My main problem at the moment is just I don't have a whole lot of dice, and it limits me heavily on what I can do. I probably should have considered shipping just to get some extra money. Unfortunately, I think blue goods are worth considerably less, but I don't remember how much less. It looks like we are actually doing a shipping phase as well. So I'm going to... Do we scout? I'm going to scout once. We're going to just draw a card. Sentient robots, military red die in the cup, or ship +2. Add half of your novelty world cost, rounded up. Free trade association is worth, cost 6 to play, and is worth an additional 2 victory points on top of that, and add half of your total novelty world cost added up. So this scales based on how many novelty worlds I have. And then also, every time I do a shipping action, I gain extra money. So that's super worth it. So let's hold on to that, and then we want as much money as we can. The more money we have at the end of this phase, the more people I'm going to be able to hire. Okay, so we got a potential wild card. Let's see. Unfortunately, I don't exactly know the distribution on these. I think it's the same. Oh, you can even tell. Different colored die have different benefits. Okay, well, we want to pretty much spend all of our money here, because I'm going to need as many of them as I possibly can. Okay, so we've got shipping. We've got a yellow development, if we want it. We want investment credits. So in that case, I think I'm going to move over here. Actually, do we? We don't need a second ship, because we only have one good here. So maybe I'm going to hedge my bets. I'm going to move this ship over here, because I only have one good to ship out at the moment. So it's not going to help me too much. The flip side that I could do... Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to settle here. We don't have enough points for it. So I could actually put this here and move this here and get this development down. The only immediate problem is investment credits doesn't help me too much at the moment. So that's kind of a limiting factor. Because I don't have a whole lot of citizens in my pool. I can't settle, we don't have the right stuff for it. I think I'm going to do this. We're just going to get that development done. Even if it's not the best. For me at the moment, we can place investment credits. So now all of my developments are cheaper by 1. I'm not confident that that was the right choice there. I think it would have been better to probably get a world down, but the dice were not on my side. And unfortunately for me, I have, like, no money. And therefore I have, like, next to no citizens. Let's see. Do we want to do a ship? Because I could ship the good out. Nah, one of them probably will. Yep, looks like we're doing a shipping round. Would have been nice to do a production, but... Okay, so if I put this here, we can sell these for 3. It's not much money, but at least hopefully it'll get me some dice. Okay, and now I have a little bit more. So we can get a production, a novelty production die. These have a lot of wild cards, so we might as well snag that. And then as many die as we can grab. A lot of exploration, which is not what I want. But we do get some settling, which is good. Because we specifically want to get the information hub down. Okay, so this one's a bit tough. I don't know what they're going to be doing. Because I'd like to get this world down. So we can actually start doing some major production. So, I guess the question is... Do we want to potentially prep for an explorer just to make some money? Or do we want to throw it all out, try and go for a production? Because we want to settle. I want to get this world down. So at the very least, I should toss one of these die here, because we're going to need to get that. I've got a wild card. I'm going to put it in the production, and then I guess... I can't really do much of anything with this one, so I think I'm just going to leave it there. Or, I guess it doesn't matter, because unused die just goes straight back into the pool. So as long as I don't waste it, we're fine. Looks like they're doing a shipping phase. Bad for me. Because I can't ship. And I have exactly $1. Well. Smidge rough. The dice are not on my side today. Because we need to produce is the issue. Rather than ship. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to keep that die in reserve. We'll put it here. Oh. I'm not going to be able to use it. Oh, I see. Produce, so we can produce a yellow good. Oh. Or a blue good. Let's actually produce the yellow good. Because I think yellow goods are worth a lot more. Okay, so we can now trade. So we can sell this for 6. And we could sell that for 3, but I think let's go for 3 victory points. Because I should have enough money that I can actually get some stuff down. Alright. And let's get goods. Actually, can I just afford every die? I can. So we are actually going to need to explore. I think, well, we do have the Free Trade Association, which is not the worst. I could potentially get the Free Trade Association down. The only immediate problem is it would cost me all of my dice. Let's see. Otherwise, we could produce, but we only have so much money in the citizenry pool, so that's a little bit more limited. And I have no goods. We could do a triple production, put all three of these on production, even if I wouldn't be able to sell all of them. But I don't know. I think what I'm going to do, that's 5. Put that there and put that there. Okay. Very expensive. Maybe not the most worth it, but this will get me... Oh, the Free Trade Association only costs 5 because I'm a goofus. Okay, and I have 4. Because no matter what, now whenever we do the shipping phase, I just get 2 money. It's not an amazing amount, but when I do production and shipping, that should get me kind of what I need. So at this point, actually, we need to scout. We cannot scout. We got 3 developed die, which is not going to help me at all. That there. Oh. I see, it wants me to lock something in. Actually, no, we should lock in production. Should we? No, you know what? One of these dudes is probably going to lock in production. I'm going to put that there. There's no point in me putting anything in development. There we go. Okay, so no matter what, I get a scout. Nanotechnology, reassign 2 workers to any phase. What's the alternative? Nope, that's really good. And let's scout. Just draw another. Novelty die whenever you place this world. Sounds great. Okay, pretty happy with what I've got. Unfortunately, cannot ship, but we gain some money and we don't lose any of our die. Alright, I was very worried for a second that I kind of screwed myself with that one. Hold up. I actually want to get the new survivalists down. Rather than produce, let's settle, because it's cheap anyway. Hope one of them picks, yes, an exploration phase. So we're not getting a whole lot of money here. Let's draw a card. Export duties is pretty good. Silicon World, no. Okay, alien robot ship or galactic recycling. Develop and settle. Money after completing each of these. But not including this one. I think that's fine. So we're gonna scout one more time. I'm gonna put up galactic recycling. Oops. Because I can do that to get 2 instead now. Remove any of your dice and gain 2 novelty cyan. Ooh, immediate. Or a pirate world. It's a novelty world, which I think would scale off of this one. But it gets me red. I think red is probably fine. What is this one? Space Marines. Reassign 1 military red. Oh, actually that's good, but I don't like either of these. So I'll just put that there. And then this last one, I think I'm just going to throw into money. Because I'm going to need to get some workers back. Alright, so that gets us a new survivalists. And we have 2 production. Okay. I think it matters too much. Oh, for each cyan die in your citizenry. Or, no, I think that's fine. Or maybe not. I'm not sure how this works. $1 for each novelty cyan die in your citizen. Oh, develop. I see. I have to develop to actually get that one to trigger. Okay. Well, I've produced. I only have 2 goods, though. What do we want to guarantee? Move that over, move this here. There. Okay, looks like we are shipping. Oh. It's a stack. That's a little rough. Let's just gain 3. And then 6. Okay, so that gets me a ton of money. Maybe overkill, hard to say. Snag all of that, roll. Does look like we get to keep our overflow money, so that's a good sign. Okay, so big issue is we really want development. It is not giving me development. Do I want to try and force the issue? I think so. Okay. So we do get the development phase, which is what we're looking for. So now we can get nanotechnology down. So now I can just freely reassign 2 of my guys anywhere. Which is really helpful. Okay. Now just enough money for everybody. Oh, did we not get a production phase? They might have done shipping. Shoot. Wait. But I can freely reassign. So what do we have? I do have the pirate world. Yeah, I have a lot of dice here, so I can kind of hedge my bets. Let's see. The other thing I could do is look at this. $1 for each good you trade this phase. Actually, I might want to move that there. Now we get to do every action, potentially. The only one I want is the settlement action, but hopefully we get to do a lot of things. So export duties, yeah. Alright, now we get the pirate world. Now, the game ends when I get 12 things down. We didn't get a production. That's fine. At this point, I've kind of got my engine going. A lot of scouting. We have a development die, but honestly... I don't need too much more scouting. We only have one card left. Honestly, maybe we do want to scout. Let's just do that. Okay, so it looks like we're scouting, producing, and shipping, which is kind of what I was looking for. Alright, so let's scout. We have the space mercenaries, but I don't care for them. They're not particularly good. Dictate more than once to reassign workers versus $2 and 2 consumption purple dye in your citizenry when you face this world. $1 for each good you consume this phase. Shipping. And that's... both of those are kind of good. I don't think I care too much for galactic trendsetters. It's good points, but it's not what I'm going for. It's 1 VP ship for... nope, that's rare. I care not. What is the opposite? Nope, that's conscription. We're not doing military. Scout again. Draw 2 more. So whenever I ship, gain a VP chip. That's really good. And 1 worker to every phase. And then let's just guarantee get some money. Okay, so we can now produce goods. Suppose it doesn't matter too much. Okay. If I combo these together, we get 3 VP chips. And if I combo these together, we get a bunch of money. I know matching them together gets you more, but still. Is he only... has this guy been, like, destroying his worlds or something? It doesn't seem like he's been doing much of anything. This guy seems to be doing a little bit more. But I think I'm doing absurdly well. Alright, let's just buy all of our dice. I thought I was going to be doing really badly here. And I could pick this up, but I don't want to. Okay. So we have another settlement if we want it. One, 2, 3, 7, 9. Unless this counts as 2, which could be the case. The game could end if I put down 2 more cards. Would that actually be so bad, though? Yeah, because I don't think I need to scout anymore. Which should we want to guarantee happening? Actually, I'm going to put that there just in case we get a settlement. Because I could get the world down. We only have 1 good produced. So let me guarantee production. Okay, so it looks like it's only production today. Okay. Combo these together for some more victory points. Combo these together for some money. Unfortunately, the easy AI is not much of a challenge from what I can tell, but I don't think it matters. Like, for me, these games have always been about maxing out my... wow, that's a lot of wild cards. Wait. Why am I doing that? Okay. These have always been about maximizing my own point totals rather than fussing over whether or not I've picked the right thing or not. Let's see. Here's a question. It's going to cost 2. That's going to cost 3. Do you want to just see if this ends the game? Because there's no way I'm... Yeah, let's go for this. Let's get the money because we're going to need more, and I don't really need cards at the moment. Now this might just end the game for us right here and now. Game over. Yep. Okay, so when this is a full rectangle, that's the end of it. I think I won handily. Let's see. 50 point. Yeah, so I was doing incredibly well. And I could have done better. Let's go back out to the main menu. But this time around, it's going to be a full 4-person game. Just because. I want to see what happens when we have more of our phases going on all cylinders. So what do we have? Consumer markets, $1 for every novelty good at the end of the phase. Oh. Every good on a novelty world. So to some degree, I don't even need to sell them. Okay. Chip for every alien? No. Chip for every purple dye in your citizenry when I place that one. But we do want the Galactic Salon. That one was really good. Kind of expensive to get, unfortunately. Roll the dice. Okay, so we get 2 scouts, which is good. Development, which is not so good. And a ship, which actually is very good. If I want to. I'll just put that there. Okay, so we are exploring. Let's scout, because I've got transport hub to get rid of. Okay, investment credits, which is quite good. Or cyan dye. I did like the reduced price, but let's go for that. What about the mining world? When using dictate, reassign up to 3. Oh, I see. So when using dictate, I can do 3 people instead, or just a mining world. Well, I ain't doing mining worlds. I think we're not going to have much money here, so I'm actually just going to scout. I like the music. It's very peaceful. Very chill. Honestly, the UI is a little overwhelming at first, and there's a lot of stuff that is just kind of going on. Also, the enemy AI definitely is going faster. Or slower in this kind of group situation. But I think it's fine, because this will get me more phases, which I can maybe do stuff with. So let's snag both of those and then 2 white dye. I'll definitely have to get my money engine up a bit, but whatever. And see what we get. So we get a produce, we get a ship, we get 2 scouting dice. I'm going to do a second production. Unfortunately, we need an actual alien world. Okay, so it looks like we are doing some production and shipping. You know, honestly, I'm just gonna go for the money. I'll need more cards, but I'll need them later. Right now, I just want to have all of my dice to bear. But yeah, so while the enemy AI is a little slower, I don't think I mind it too much. Okay, so that gets me some extra money from the production. Yeah, we're gonna want a lot of blue worlds if we can snag it. And I'm just going to keep grabbing those victory points. It's a little early to be going for them, but if I'm flush on cash and can keep rebuying my dye every round, it's not that big of a deal. Though, I guess on the flip side, I could stock up some money to just hold. But still, genuinely one of the better board games I think I've played up until this point. At least digitally. Do we want to settle? I think so. Okay, lucky me. Looks like we're getting it. So we get the Galactic Survey headquarters. Okay. Get those down. That gets us 3 money. For each good on a novelty world at the end of the phase. I don't know why that gave me 3. Oh, because that one already had some. Okay, so I have 1 in the cup. I think we should probably do that. And then that. There. Now we got plenty of money. I'm just going to keep snagging those victory points. Even if it's premature, my money right now isn't too much of a problem. We can rebuy every die, which is what I'm going for. Roll. So I'm going to need scouting at this point. I have 2 developments, which actually we should get the Galactic Salon down. If it'll let me. Let's see. I guess let's move this here, move that here, and then just keep that in reserve. Okay, scout. Because I don't think I need the Galactic Mandate. It's not terrible, but I'll make do. Dictate more than once to reassign worlds. Green die, no. Reassign 1 white worker to any phase. I mean, that's not terrible. We have Galactic Trendsetters again, but I'm going to keep scouting. Okay, we get a spaceport and isolation policy, so that's... reassign 1 or 2 explorers. Not as good. Okay. I am going to be... How many goods? I've done 2 so far. I'll have a 3rd. Trying to decide how much money I have. How much I'm spending. Because do I want to put 1 in stock? I think so, at least for now. Because I'm going to get 3 extra coins from this. But that's not amazingly helpful at the moment. Or... it'll give me the 3 extra coins. No, I guess we're extra. We need more citizenry is my issue. Which means I need to settle. Bad. Okay. No point in production. It's not going to help me here. Okay. We also need to trade. But I still need those workers on settling. Why don't we scout? I think I'll be fine money-wise, because we are shipping. Let's see. So let's get rid of the isolation policy. And draw 2. Extra money after completing a world, and if it's brown. No, don't care. Reassign 1 worker to become an explorer or a producer. For a tourist world. I think that's fine. We're just going to be mostly getting rid of them. Okay, put that towards the Galactic Salon. My one fear is that I am leveraging a lot of my goods here. Or a lot of my dice onto being trade goods. I don't get them back. Unless I pull them back. Do we do that? No. Yeah, I could pull one of them back, or I could pull the development back. But I think we want to develop now. This one's tough, because this does scale me more money. if we get a production phase. I think I'm gonna roll the dice. At the very least, we get potentially a passive production phase. Or we could ship them. Actually, maybe I do something like this. So this way, I'll be able to complete that section. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's keep scouting for something. Okay, Mining League, but that's Rare Earth. New Survivalist, that's good. Ooh, Produce. That's really good, if we can get to it. Unfortunately, we gotta get rid of these 2 cards in the way. Either by playing them or just getting them, getting rid of them. Okay, so now whenever I do a ship, I get a free victory point. Just naturally. Sad part is, we're not going to have enough money here. I'll be able to rebuy 4 of my dice. At least we have the Galactic Salon down. We'll see what we get. Let's see, production, shipping, and... I mean, I could do this. Reassigning 1 white worker to any phase isn't the worst idea. It's not exactly the best option I have. Let's see. Let's guarantee a production. Or actually, why don't we do that? Because that'll give me a bunch of money. Yeah, we didn't even get the scout phase. Ouch. Okay, so that gets us a bunch of cash. Which should be enough to get all of my dice back, yeah. In that case, do we keep going for the victory points? Sure. How is my competition? This guy's got quite the tableau down. 4 more cards, and they're good. Let's get them all back. So we want to do a settle if we can. We've got a really cheap world, but more citizens is good. Frustratingly enough, we don't actually want to do a production phase as actually, no, we could do a production phase. Move that here, move this here. I guess I'll just skip the scouting phase for the time being. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Oh, we don't get a production phase. Ouch. Okay, we get another world. Means more citizens for my tableau. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to go for money here. Otherwise, I'm going to trap myself. It's fine. We are leading hard in terms of victory points. Not like I've given myself particularly stiff competition. Okay, so scouting is good. I don't know if we need settlers. We definitely kind of want production. And what do we want to snag? So settling is not going to help me too much. Let's actually go for scouting right now. Because I can get rid of local subsidies. Ah, propaganda campaign. Ain't terrible. Okay, scout again. What are the phases we're getting? We're getting settling. Okay, so I should try and get a world if I can. A cheap one. Guess I'll snag that. Let's get rid of galactic recycling. Oh, I can draw 3. I can draw multiple? What? I can draw 5. I didn't know I could cycle out all of those cards at once. Okay, rearrange all tiles in your construction zone, including turning them over. Reassign a worker to become a shipper. And free trade association. We desperately want that one again. Let's see. Everything else good? Yeah. I'm not going to be able to get the Galactic Resort down, unfortunately. I don't have enough money for it, but I can at least put 2 dice on it and get it the next round. Yeah, we have to worry a little bit because even though these people don't have a whole lot of points, they're getting a lot of stuff very quickly. Okay. Do we want to grab any of these? I'm just going to take those off. Because I'd rather have those potentially for work. Lock in the settle. Go for production. Okay, good. Looks like we are getting a production phase. Get the Galactic Resort. I'll definitely have to go for a build that is not just Galactic Resorts forever. Okay, and we get a bunch of money. I think I'm just going to go for victory points. I'm going to do a bit of a mix of both. Yeah. That was a good call. Because I'm 1 short of buying back every die. Which should generally be my goal. Okay, we want production. We want shipping. I don't have any other settlements. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't do it. I guess I'll just put it there. Alright. I'm not going to be able to get my full tableau here, but I am going to be able to just get a oodles of victory points and some money here. Alright. Not building. Luckily, I think this guy's econ is kind of hit and miss. Let's see. Get the money. I think I'm just going to keep going for the victory points. Because I have nine die in the hole. Right? Yeah. Alright. I'd like to develop. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to get too lucky on that one. I think I'm just going to reassign. Is that good? Because that'll give me potentially all of my goods, hopefully some money, and gives me the option for scouting. Ooh, we didn't end up producing. That's actually going to cause a financial shortfall here. Maybe it's fine, actually. Because we get the Merchants Guild. And unfortunately, I only have this. Let's just go for the money. Good. We have just enough to buy our dice back, and it looks like we're fine. Please roll a develop die. Then again, I think my entire tableau is built very much not for development. Let's see, a lot of scouting. Yeah, the problem is the Free Trade Association is a little expensive. Really good. Very much what I need to invest towards. So sadly, I think what I'm going to do is that, and just hope we get some of these. Yeah, nothing for me to do. At least I get all my dice back. Okay, develop die. Alright, that should be good. Yeah, if I can get that Free Trade Association down, that just gives me 2 money automatically at the end of every ship phase, which is kind of huge. Let's see. Scouting, some level of production. No, don't do that. Silly thing. There we go. Good. Now we have production. Now we have shipping. Okay. So I don't think there's a whole lot of dice left. Or VPs left. And while I'm doing okay financially, I'd like to be able to rebuy everything. I'll have to look into going for not novelty goods. Novelty goods get you the least amount of cash. I don't mind too much in this situation, but it is a weaker lineup. Get some scouting dies down. Do we want to lock in a production? Probably. Put one on settle. Hey, perfect. Okay, so I can scout. Just get rid of one of those. Honestly, get rid of freaking everything. I want none of these. They're all... All players with 3 or more construction tiles. Oh, we have to abandon. The bag is empty. That's really funny. We've run out of cards. Okay. Like, nanotechnology is good, I just don't know if I have the money for it. But the hydroponics guild, no. I guess we'll get rid of terraforming world. I did not realize that running out of cards would be an issue here. One of these weirdos probably has like 10 cards in their entire lineup as just I can do whatever I want situation. Alright, well, nice part is we have oodles of money, so I can get a bunch of trade goods. And get a smidge more money. There's only 6 VP left, so there's a very real possibility we're gonna run out of chips pretty quick here. But I've got 80 points compared to their not 80 points. Jeez. There's a lot of scouting that I don't need to do. There. Just get some money. Yeah, I'll definitely have to consider getting some rare earth goods in the future for some of these. Because I have, like, no developers. Yeah, let's just end this. I could go for some extra points, but what is the point? Can I get 3 extra? Yes. Okay, so you can actually go over limit. So even if you've run out of victory points, that doesn't actually lock you in for that single round. Nice. I clobbered them. Surprisingly, they were on easy. I mostly just left them there because they're just supposed to be in the background, rather than competition. My competition is me and my score from the last round, and I can safely say I had a really good time with that. Roll for the Galaxy. I think I still prefer Race for the Galaxy just because, I don't know. The die elements of it, I think, were a little bit more random for me, but I could also see that randomness. I like the predictability of it, of the non-roll version, but on the flip side, the die version gives you, I think, a little bit more management, and you have to be better about hedging your bets, as opposed to just making some kind of obscene draw engine where you draw like 30 cards in a round and say like, I want to play this one and then that one. I don't know, I'll have to play both of them. I think I do have the Race for the Galaxy digital board game as well, so I might check that out in a couple of days, or something. For now, at least, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to be going through a couple more digital board games, just over the next couple of weeks, because eventually I'd like to do some kind of compilation video being like, hey, here's the actually good ones, because it seems like a lot of digital board games do have kind of iffy reviews, and I haven't tried the online portion of this. But at least from a single player perspective, this is a lot of fun. But with all that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. But with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.